Welcome back to High Score. Back again with some Bestball Mania drafts. We're going to do, I think, 2 Bestball Manias, 1 Pitbull draft. The Pitbull is a $20 10 max on Underdog, 100K to first. So that should be fun as well. Do 2 BBMs, of course, 2 million to first. So let's jump in. Let's get it. All right, happy to be back with you guys again. Just good to be back grinding. Probably we'll see. Got a busiest weekend or a busiest week coming up. But we'll see what I can do. Try to get this. Try to get 2 shows a week is the plan. So we'll see what we can do. 2 shows a week. Do some drafts. Do some chatting. All that stuff. Should be fun. Did want to mention I did have a nice day on the Underdog app over in what did I do good in? Has there been a goal already? Because I feel like something happened. No goal. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I had a good day in soccer. The World Cup's been awesome. Just love watching it. Had a good day in the soccer streets. Got a 2K win. That was pretty awesome. Just wanted to show that one off. I got the GOAT Davis Maddock up in here. Artillery Frost. This guy's insane. Artillery Frost is just cooking nonstop. He's got 1, 2, 3 in the top 7. Obviously, Bestball Viper, everyone knows him. So yeah, a lot of cool people up here. So happy to get second. Very close to first. Just needed like 1 more cross. He was firing crosses in. So either way, fun stuff. Happy to get a little win. Helps the bankroll for Bestball Mania and all that stuff. So definitely cool stuff. But super excited to do more World Cup action. Hopefully I can get some teams through. Not looking great, but I can get a couple teams through hopefully. So yeah, that's all I got there. And we have the 112. Disgusting. Let's get some music going. Let's see here. Going again. All right, let's see here. I don't hate this. This is fine. But yeah, had a good time with little vacation there over the last week or so. Had an awesome time. Yeah, definitely good to be back, but I really enjoyed the break. And I'm ready to go do more vacations and stuff. It was really needed and a lot of fun. So, but we're back here for now. Grinding Bestball. Happy to do that as well. But yeah, that was a good little break. Yeah, like I said, trying to do for the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'm gonna try to hit probably at least 2 shows a week is kind of the plan. We'll see if we can get that to commit to that or not, but I should be able to do two shows a week, no problem at all. So the turn is kind of not a fun spot for me because I just typically rips 2 running backs, but I suppose I could do something else if well, Genty's there. We're definitely taking Genty. Excuse me. He's not, of course. I mean, not a lot of fun stuff here. Let's go Barkley. And yeah, this is kind of disgusting. Let's go Barkley Walker. That's fine. Barkley Walker to start. No correlations to note there, but I like that start a bit. Agent off the board. Eyeball is bothering me a little bit right now. I have to go to the glasses soon. Keeps bothering me. Kuka Chase Brown, Genty Cook, Lamb Hampton. I'd have a lot of that Lamb Hampton start. That's like just very easy to get to, I feel like. All right, so yeah, I mean that makes sense, I guess. 0%. With Saquon, these all make sense because the only way you're getting percentage of these guys with Saquon is if you pull them up high, and I'm not really doing that too much. So, but yeah, I've been loving the World Cup. Super fun to watch, super entertaining. A lot of the big players doing awesome, scoring a lot of goals. It's very entertaining, very, very enjoyable to watch. Definitely good break. I mean, I've been liking watching golf, but it's just, yeah, soccer's one of my top sports, favorite sports. So watching it, not as much, but I am really enjoying the World Cup. It's been awesome. So hopefully if any of you guys are watching it, you're enjoying as well. If you're not, still got all these other fun things to do, like Bestball drafts. So one thing I do, I'm trying to get into another Pitbull draft on the side. I'm gonna have to kind of keep an eye on it. I don't know how many will be. It's really hard to fill those rooms recently. I've been trying to fill them, but they take a little while to fill. But I'll take a look at like the number right now just to see if there's any indication. 17,539. Oh, it's not even half though. So you got in the Championship World Cup. I mean, yeah, it's really entertaining. I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a non-chalk answer. So I'll just go with France. I mean, France is they're just awesome. If you want me to pick a dark horse, I'd say probably like super duper dark horse would be like Japan. I don't think they can actually win, but all right, let's go T. Higgins, and then so we start double running back. Let's go T. Higgins, and seemingly have a lot of scatabo with these guys. Let's go Burden. Sure. Higgins, Burden, Walker, Barkley, and then I'd say my dark horse team would probably be I don't know, like Norway or something. I can't really think of who else like looks at. I mean, obviously, I guess the USA could be a dark horse, I guess, if you want to call them, but I don't really see them getting past after the round of 16, but maybe they do. I don't know. Actually, they make the quarterfinals pretty reasonably, so they might make it. Let me look at the teams here, guys. Not that I don't know the teams, but I want to look at a list here. Portugal, but they're not a dark horse at all. So let me get you an actual dark horse here. Let me see. Let me take a quick look. Dark horse could be. Yeah, I mean, Norway is probably the one that sticks out the most. Colombia looks really good. We'll see how they do against Portugal. but Colombia looks really good. That'd be a team I'm kind of. I'd say yeah. My answer would be Colombia for dark horse. Holland's been awesome. Yeah. Yeah. France Arge is like my chalk answer for sure. If the bracket kind of lines up that way, France Arge would be a really fun rematch there. Otherwise, you know, France, like, I don't know. Who could meet them in the finals? It's just like, I don't know, like just there's a class of their own, and then France probably plays Spain before the finals, so not including them. I don't think England can get there. I don't think Brazil can get there. I don't really feel like Germany can get there. So, I mean, it's really like, maybe Mexico goes on a run, or the US goes on a run. Netherlands look really good. Yeah, I'm just going to say France versus Arge or Portugal, I think, is probably my answer right now. For finals. But that's pretty chalky, but you know, that's kind of how this kind of works. Rare to see a team in the finals that's like, oh wow, I didn't think Bosnia was going to be in the finals. You know, that doesn't really happen very much. But I mean, yeah, Holland could carry them. They're fun. They're fun. I wish they would have actually played today, but you know, they're bigger fish to fry, apparently. So, and they need to get healthy, I think. So. I suppose that makes sense. Lamar Jackson. All right, so we have some correlations going on here. Get Rome again. It's always interesting to see these 50-50% here. I have 50% of my Rome teams have Saquon. 50% of my Rome teams have Rome or Higgins. Sorry. Let's go Watson. Keep catching up at receiver. Get a nice correlated piece. Burrow would be. Oh, I have the turn. Should I probably just take Burrow here? I mean, Price, Rome. Let's go Burrow. It's nice to have. I don't know. Burrow's just a good, he's a great fantasy quarterback. I mean, I'm not really gonna be mad about having more Burrow in my my life here. All right. Always my long shot, just to see how. Yeah, dude, that would be sick. I'd like to see him continue to play. Definitely been entertaining. Yeah, it's like the stars showing up in a big way is super fun. No matter how you slice it. For me at least. And my eye is really bothering me right now. Good lord. I'm gonna see if I can fix it. Should be better now. If it's not, then I'll just put the glasses on. All right, let's lock in. Let's get some good content going on here. So we're at Barkley, Walker, Higgins, Watson, Burden, and Burrow right now for the squad. It's the Best Ball Mania team. So I always like to try to do this on Firefox so I can get my overlay in and keep an eye on the exposures, making sure I'm not like, you know, drafting 100% of my teams that I have with Barkley with the same combo players. You know, I don't want to. I'm not taking Barkley a bunch, so I want to make sure the combos are fluid there. And I think like nailing those combos. I'm not saying it's gonna be the end all be all, but nailing those combos is really like, in my eyes, is like how you can get very, very, very strong teams, and get them through. Because if you're just playing the same combos over and over and over and over again, I feel like you end up leaving yourself in a spot where it's like, okay, well, if this one player does good, I'm golden. Instead, it's like, okay, well, I have these Barkley teams, and now I have Barkley mixed with these 4 players instead of the same 2 every time, and you just kind of get another out. If Barkley ends up dropping 40, you have another combo of guys that can help you get to the next spot. I think that's just going to be a pretty big help for me. Got Sanderson in this lobby. Nice. Brooks at 76. Holy crap. Boy, am I happy to have early running back this row. That is crazy. I got stuck in a hospital for 2 weeks in 2014 and nearly died from meningitis. Watched the cup in there, got hooked. Well, I'm glad you're still here. That's scary. But yeah, I'm glad you had something that you could enjoy in that tough time. And damn, yeah, World Cups. I'm partial. I'm definitely biased, but soccer and the World Cup is pretty beautiful stuff. I love watching it. Wish it was not so expensive to go to a game. I wish that they didn't make it so expensive, but you know, it didn't have to be so expensive. But you know, it is what it is. All right, Jaden Reed. Yeah, let's get a double going here. And then let's get the Downs or Godwin. Let's go. So this is what I want to know. I have 11% Godwin in the tournament, and half of them have Higgins and Barkley on it. So that's pretty good. I'm going to go Downs here. It's bothering me again. Classic. One out all the stops this time. Eye drops in. This better work. Don't touch my eye. We'll be good. On the thumbnail, we got Kittle, Kraft, and Bowers. Just the absolute dogs. Love having those guys on my team. Just makes it feel a lot better to draft. Just having, like, I mean, obviously you want to build differently depending on who you have. The Kraft and Kittle both probably going to have slow-ish starts potentially, but still love both of them. They're both awesome picks, and I like getting as much of them as I possibly can. See what we got. San Fran pieces. So this is a really good team for like a Kittle type thing. Yeah, not worried about 20% Kittle. Unfortunate that I have that combo so much, but yeah. Concepcion, always like to have him. So we get Jordan Love here, hopefully, and then we can see what else we can do after that. Running back wise, I can't believe Brooks went so early. That's crazy work. Actually crazy. Laporta going. Anything else crazy been going on? This guy took Corum. He's got the 4 and 5 and 4. I actually like that start. It's pretty fun. Brooks going that early, probably not necessary, but I still like it. What he's done so far there. Michael Wilson at 105. Dart at 104. Baker at 102. That feels early. It's about around early. So do we double tap with Kittle here? I mean, I think probably. Pittman's also a pretty good pick here. Let's do it. So usually I like to kind of assess where I'm at right now. This is a good time to think like, okay, how many tight ends am I taking? Probably 3, maybe 4. Definitely taking 2 quarterbacks. That's plenty. Burrow, Love is totally fine. Already hitched my wagon to those teams with the Watson and Reed and Higgins. 2 strong running backs early. So like, I feel like when you have the double running back start, let me change the song up here. There you go. When you have the double running back start, you really like afford yourself some, I don't know, like you could reasonably say, like, okay, hey, my starting running backs are clear until at least week 5, or, you know, my starting running backs hopefully are clear for most of the season. Obviously they could get hurt, but like you just feel pretty good about your first 2 running back slots, obviously, because you picked them in your first 2 picks, but it really allows you to feel a lot more comfortable. Like, okay, I could push running back a little bit because I started with 2 guys that should be very, very strong for me. So it does make it very interesting. A Charger would do me really good here. I think this is like a 4 tight end-esque build. With Kittle, I feel like Kittle's a slow start. Depends who my 3rd guy is, but I do want Gadsden. I think Gadsden really pieces together some nice correlation with the Chargers. Got the Kittle correlation and then correlation with Kent Walker there. So I think that could be pretty interesting for me. Did a big gorilla FFPC with BBG and his viewers. It's fun to do. Standard draft, PPR final, any FFPC this summer. I would say FFPC probably not for season long. I'll definitely do the playoff challenge again. But we'll see. Maybe I'll jump in for. Actually, I probably have some like tickets or something I could use, so I'll probably do a little bit, but not too much because I'm ramping up the volume on Underdog. Probably gonna do a little bit of DraftKings still, especially with the promos. But gonna ramp up Underdog, do a little bit of DK, and then that might leave a little bit of room for like a little bit of drafters and a little bit of FFPC. But yeah. It is fun to get into the season-long streak, though. I do have 2 dynasty leagues, so that's cool too. Okay, so we have. I mean, I think Gadsden. Yeah, Gadsden's a fun. The problem with the turn sucks because I just have to reach on everything I want, but. You know, it's not that bad, I guess. Just I always have to reach. Malik Willis could be a kind of fun 3rd quarterback here. I won't do it though. Honestly, this is a really good team to go like Keaton Mitchell. I get the double Charger bet, and I get a very explosive piece on a team where I don't need the running back help immediately. That's super fun. I think I like that a lot. Debo's a good one to catch up with at receiver. Ayuk as well. I don't really need to catch up too much, but tight end. I think I'm doing 4 tight ends on this team. This is probably a 4 tight end type of team here. Just feeling it out right now. It just feels like a 4 tight end build. I got sniped on Keaton. Oh my god, bro, what? Damn, that's brutal. Okay. I guess I could do likely. That really throws a wrench into some stuff there. It's fine. I just, yeah, not too stoked about that actually. Definitely do Gadsden. I just want to take a shot on Diggs. I mean, this is just a Travis Hunter jam, I guess, right? So Travis Hunter. That sucks that I missed out on him, but actually I could do Vidal. That's actually a pretty fun add to this. Harris as well. Just kind of build out that Chargers bet. I think will do me some numbers here. I still think this is a 4 tight end build. Like give me like a Sadiq. A Dulcich type would be fantastic. A Barner type is fine. Otten's cool. But yeah, I think this is a 4 tight end build. It's rare for me, but I think that's where I'm leaning towards here. Don't need a guy like Stowers on this team, I don't think. Darnell Washington could be fun. I have probably one Washington team that has Barkley on it. That's fine. I don't care. It's on one. It's like you really want to be. It's like you should be alarmed if you have like 30% of a guy and then half of them with one player. That's something that would be a little more concerned. But also you need to keep in mind how many Higgins shares you have. I don't have a lot of Higgins, so my only Higgins team has Stroud. You know, it's kind of something to think about as well. There can be any goals in these games. This reading these commentating is just funny. All right, Debo, Ayuk, Tucker. Yeah, Harris for sure. I mean, at this point, like, I feel like when you're really behind, like, if I chose to get like an elite tight end as well, then I feel like that's when you open up the Diggs, Debo, like get you those veteran guys. I don't really see the purpose at this point because like I just feel like I get Debo on or Diggs on this team. He's kind of like, I don't know, like where is he slotting in? Like I just don't really see him being like a super mega contributor to this kind of roster. Because I feel like I got a good receiving group now. It's really the tight ends that I'm worried about. I'm going to make up for that volume. I like these kind of builds. It really makes you feel, maybe that's a bad thing to feel super cozy, but like you just feel good. Like this is a good team. Like you're going to get the 4 tight ends to have that, all of that covered. You have your nice receiving core, 2 strong running backs. Obviously, the running back depth will be a question. Will be in question for sure. But I mean, it feels nice to have these kind of teams. Probably a good team to throw Brian Robinson on. Is Omar Cooper still there? He went. Okay. I think like a Trey Harris, Brian Robinson is pretty good here. Sadiq's also really strong. Definitely Trey Harris. And then do we want B-Rob, Sadiq? Let's go B-Rob because like I think Sadiq's also kind of like back-weighted production, and I'm not really looking for that right now. I'm looking for front-weighted production to cover until Kittle's ready to grind. And then as soon as Kittle's ready, like I don't even like these other guys are just kind of extra pieces for when Kittle has his down weeks, as he inevitably does. I'm kind of like I'm hands off right now because I'm just kind of I think it's smart to wait on those quite a bit. I don't know when I don't actually know when the winner was drafted last year. If I had to guess, it was probably late. I'm not 100% sure, but there hasn't been a lot of crazy CLV, and honestly, like getting those late running back pieces that could be very helpful for you, like early or late, you know, whatever it may be. Like, oh shit, I drafted Bucky, but he's hurt, he's missing the first 4 games. You dodge that completely if you draft a lot of teams late. But I have 50 in, so I mean, I'm well on my way, but I am planning to kind of backweight that a little bit. But you know, I'll probably over the next month or so, I'll probably get to like 75, and then I'll probably do the last 75 over the month leading up to the season, probably. So I haven't done one in a while, but I've done a good amount of eliminators. All right, so let's see. Sean Tucker is probably okay on this kind of team. Sampson, Ray Davis. Oh, I mean, yeah, this is when it gets pretty gross. Keyshawn Allen, that's a really good pick for this kind of team. Lloyd, Galen Black. Yeah, we'll figure out tight end. Dulcich is a jam next pick if I can get him. I feel like I might get sniped on him, but we'll see. Oh, and he goes. Yeah. This guy's reaching so far to get all these picks. That sucks. I really wanted Dulcich on this team, but it's fine. He's a good amount. Yeah, like I think I don't know if I mentioned this, but after my almost double takedown on the big BRs last year, I was pretty adamant I was going to max Eliminator, which I did last year, and then I had never gotten even anywhere close to maxing BBM, and this year I'm going to max it. So I'm maxing both those contests this year, and then I will max some side contests, but you know, I'm not maxing all the puppies, I'm not maxing all the big dogs and shit like that. Like, that's not in my bankroll by any means at this point, but I do have I do feel like I could do a full 1 year at least, full BBM, full eliminator, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we keep this ship moving in the right direction in all regards. You know, this ship over here at Finding Value Fantasy Channel, also the ship on me doing good on Underdog. Let's keep that ship going. What was I about to do? Let's check the Pitbull. It is okay. Can't detect my location. Incredible. Oh god. Keep the ship rolling, and hopefully I can continue to max it in the years to come as well. But yeah, 50 so far. I'm gonna chill for now, and I did the 50 slows, so it was kind of nice after the most of those were done after the schedule came out. So I'll just leave this open for now. Waiting for 6. So most of those done after the schedule went out. So that's always good to get that information. Kind of really hard to do the eliminator without the schedule. I did like 4 of them without it, so I didn't go too crazy. Still no goals left. Still no goals. Gino. Man, of course, like this is like, I hate this so much. Like when I have a player that I want, that's when they just sit on the top of the board and just like, well, that's when I like a player on the board and I don't need them. That's when they just sit there on the top of the board the whole time. All right, we'll get Barner. Barner's some nice front rated production. I think Washington's just a fun pick. We'll see if he ends up being the guy. Blue's kind of a fun guy to sprinkle in now. I think I was like probably a little bit ill-advised to be taking. I mean, not that I was taking a lot, but I did take a couple of Malik Davis shares. Probably should have waited for that a little bit, but it was mostly on DraftKings anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. 20 rounder, but it definitely makes sense to kind of wait on it, just kind of hold off. I mean, this is probably a 5. I mean, are we good at receiver? Higgins, Burden, Watson, Reed, Downs, Travis Hunter, Trey Harris. I mean, you feel pretty good about these top 5. Like, I could probably fill 4 spots. You know, with these top 5, I can fill 4 spots a lot of weeks. And then I have, you know, them getting me some weeks. I think there's definitely a good chance that I get some touchdowns from some, like, multiple touchdown weeks from these guys. You know, like Barner scores 40 and gets 50 and 1. Kittle gets 50 and 1. They both hit my lineup. Kittle hits my flex, whatever. I think that definitely is live to happen, and I only need 3 of these guys to fit my lineup. So I think the 4 tight end is probably where I'm at. 2, 5, 7, 4. But just because I need like something. I need a little bit of something. I think that I have a good amount here. I don't know if I want to play it through Vidal or just take the long shot on Lloyd. Yeah, I mean, they're both interesting for sure. I like Chris Bell could not play at all this year. Lucky that's my shares. Yeah, that's why I was not taking Chris Bell. But like I said, I like that could change quick. Shakir's banged up. I would be happy to jump on that bandwagon, but right now, yeah, I'm not interested in him at all. But yeah, I'll be keeping my eye out on those guys. Okay, Washington might be like the last guy that's even remotely interesting because everyone else is gone. So hopefully I get Washington. Otherwise, it might be just not worth taking another tight end. Oh, you're talking about Chris Bell. Yeah, that's well. Yeah, I thought you were talking about Skylar Bell. Chris Bell. Yeah, I'm a little worried about Chris Bell. I have a lot of Chris Bell, but I'm gonna hands off. I do think he if he's ends up at any point healthy, I think he's like a great bet for that backfield. But that is a very big if. All right, so let's get Washington. Very, very fun to have on this team. I think you're getting touchdowns out of that guy for sure. And then I think Lloyd is just the best like all around click. You have a little bit of outs to some really interesting things happening with him. And then, hopefully he's just a run back two on a potentially run heavy offense in case, or, realistically, Josh Jacobs is out of the picture. This really helps the Jordan Love, Lloyd, Jaden Reed, and Watson bags there. Yeah, that's scary. But the thing is, like, why are you redshirting a player? I mean, I guess they're a rebuild anyways, but like, why are you redshirting a late round pick on a team with nothing to lose? I just feel like that's the kind of player you just throw out there at the end of the season. I feel like that's usually what they try to do, but I'm hopeful that he can get something. Is there an Ollie blurb or something? Just curious. No. Okay. All right. Not bad. So my team for this BBM team. What BBM is this? This is number 39 for me. Beautiful. Burrow, Love, Barkley, Kenneth Walker. Also going to do quite a bit of collabs on stream. Well, I shouldn't say that. I've already explained why I haven't done a lot of collabs, but I will be doing some duo drafts on stream. Some of them might be in the collab manner, but they also might just be some of my friends. Just hanging out, having a good time, and drafting a team. So anyways, back to the team. Burrow, Love, Barkley, Kenneth Walker, Brian Robinson, Katron Allen, Marshawn Lloyd, T. Higgins, Luther Burden, Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Josh Downs, Travis Hunter, Trey Harris, George Kittle, Aronde Gadsden, AJ Barner, and Darnell Washington. Let's review these teams while we're waiting for this team waiting for this thing to be done, because I want to do the Pitbull draft, and then I want to jump right into the next BBM. Let's see what D Rosas is. I was kind of a little bit weird about his team, so let's take a look at it. I like the sound of that. Kyler, Malik, Bryce Young, Tootin, Warren, Brooks, Corum, Gainwell, Ray Davis. Very clean 3-6-6-3. Dulcich, Ferguson, JT Sanders. That really makes me feel disgusting. But if you're punt any position, I guess tight end's the one. Receivers are great. This is a fun team. I like this team. I didn't think I was going to like it, but I do like it. Anyone else doing some crazy stuff here? Let's see if anyone landed a plane here that looks interesting. Obviously, we'll check out Sanderson. Got to check out these sharp guys. What's going on here? Take a look at Sanderson. Where's he at? There he is, 102. Okay. So you got Caleb, Goff, and Brissett, Robinson, Love, Scatabo, Coleman, Sampson, like that. AJ Brown, Marvin. Man. It's definitely thinner than I would like at receiver, but I'm not gonna question it. He knows what he's doing. He obviously went heavy running back, which makes it kind of makes up for that 3 receivers. You only need 3 probably to fill your roster out most weeks. Love Antonio Williams, love Concepcion, Marvin stacked up. It's great. Debo definitely getting some CLV most likely on him, and then you guys know I like Stowers. So, but yeah, in my thoughts, I think it's too thin at receiver, but he did get AJ Brown to fall. And then obviously, like, he's strong everywhere else. So if you're gonna be weak a little bit weak at receiver, you can definitely make it up. So I think Casey Concepcion's a smash. So very, very big on him. And the Pitbull started. Let's take a look at some other teams here. Obviously, just check out Sanderson because he's well known in the community. A lot of respect for that guy, obviously. From my end, he's very sharp. Let's check out. Let's see the guy that started running back with me. Let's see how his team ended up. Good lord. Okay. LG. Okay. So he went. So already off the rip, just looking at his quarterbacks, it makes me think there's some sort of really weak spot on his team. If he went early running back and 2 early quarterbacks, I do think there's going to be some sort of weak spot somewhere. He did allocate receiver or running back in a good way after that. He didn't go too crazy, which I do like. Neighbors, McLaurin, Thomas, Ward. So it's tight end. He punted pretty hard, huh? You know, it's really not that bad. I thought it was going to look a lot worse. Running backs feel great. Quarterback feels great. Tight end, obviously thin, but not bad. I'm not a fan of Njoku right now. But I mean, receiver seems fine. I was really worried his receivers were going to be super thin. I think it looks just fine to me. I don't think it's obviously not his strong suit. His team is strong suit is quarterback and running back, but I think it's just fine receiver. I don't see any problem with it. He's got them stacked up as well. I like it. Good team. Sharp rooms as always in BBMs. Well, not always, but pretty generally sharp room here. I don't really see anything too crazy going on. Always like when people are taking, like, you know, 5 running backs in a row or 4 quarterbacks in a row. You know, that thing is always nice. But anyways, and we're back to back. All right, let's do it. This is a Pitbull. If you guys aren't familiar with the Pitbull format, it's really sick format. 2 of 12 in the first round, 1 of 6 in the second round, 1 of 5th, or 2 of 12 and takes you to week 14. 1 of 6 is week 15. 1 of 5 is week 16, and then in the finals 156. And if you make the finals, you get a, what is that, like a 20x? 25x just right off the rip, which is sick. And then 100k to first. That's a really fun sweat. I would love to have obviously I'd love to have a BBM team, but I think even more than that, I would love to have a Pitbull team in the finals because this is sick. Well, I want both, but you get what I mean. All right. I will be taking, JT's here, huh? I'm not taking a lot of JT. If he's going to fall to me at 9, I truthfully don't like him that much this year, but, you know, there's no reason he couldn't just be Jonathan Taylor again and have a great year and be very, very valuable. I mean, I think I would bet against it. That's why I don't have a lot of them, but yeah. I should change this to Pitbull and see what that does for me. Let's refresh this page. I'm like pretty much around that range. Like I'm gonna take Jefferson like 95% of the time. So I'm not really too pressed about doing that occasionally. Oh, Pitbull. It does update. Sick. So I have like none of these guys in this contest, which is interesting. I like Hampton here personally, but I'll take either one. I would get Kenneth Walker again. Yeah, sure. JT Kenneth Walker, definitely a rare combo there. Yeah, I didn't want him, dude. You made me take him. Hey, Spain scored. There you go. Interesting. Okay. You know, I'm not gonna have a lot of them, so I don't mind taking them, especially in time box stuff. You know, you gotta be willing to take, like, if you're gonna have, like, I don't know, let's just say you're like, okay, I'm gonna have 0% McCaffrey this year. Like, I think the time to take him is like, okay, I'm doing a single entry contest. That's the time to take him. So, it's kind of where I'm at as well. But I mean, I probably wouldn't have took JT if he didn't fall to me at 9. But you know, if you don't want 0% of a guy, you gotta take him at least when he falls to you. So, okay, I have enough Brees in this contest. Clearly, looks like all my Pitbull teams have Brees on it. I'm not mad about it, but I have a lot of Brees. Oh, I would love Jeremiah Love here. I would be so happy, but I'm not gonna get him. So. Not even worth getting my hopes up. Get one of these receivers, though. Jeremy Love at 3.5 is just sick, man. Yeah, I'll take whatever receivers here. Probably preferably between Flowers and Higgins, but... I got the double Dak, and then he took Zay from me. You jerk, Christopher. All right, I will take... another T Higgins team, I guess. God damn it. No, I'm doing Lad. No, I'm doing Higgins. Yeah, I'll do Higgins, whatever. Another Higgins team. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. It's alright. Stop. 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 Lay down, please. Josh Allen at 311. See what we get at the turn here. People are milking the clock, dude. What's going on here? Like, this draft is taking forever. Lad went, so I couldn't take Lad. I was kind of hoping to snipe Lad as well. Like Buka or Evans? It's really hard to take. Really hard to go with Buka. That's like a really tough 50-50 there, just between those two guys. Two guys I obviously like. Well, obviously biased to both of them. That's a tough decision. I got JT, Kenneth Walker, Higgins, Igbuka. You definitely like it. You definitely feel like the tiers are correct though. Like, I just look at this team. I'm like, okay. My first two receivers are Higgins, Igbuka. Feels okay. First two running backs are JT, Kenneth Walker. Feels decent, or feels great. You flip flop that, and you're taking, you know, Javonte and Scadaboo as your first two running backs, and you take Jefferson and London as your first 2 receivers, you're like, yeah, that feels way better. It's just we have them tiered in such a way that I'm not saying it's the perfect way, it's correct, but I think it's just like these players and the way they are perceived. It's just very clear. It's like, okay, this is tier 1, this is tier 2. This is definitely tier 2 to 3 of receiver, and I have those as my first 2 receivers. Doesn't feel great, but you know, I'm taking it away from my other positions by having running back be so good. Take my week 17 pair, helpful for Cam. I like Scotto. I think he was on pace to just absolutely nuke last season and got hurt, but I think it's still great. Yeah, good. This is a good contest to throw week 17 as like the only one that matters. It's just really 106 and 105 is really not that daunting. This guy went four running backs off the rip, huh? Okay. How about 5 of 5? How about 5? Why not? I want to see someone do it just so I can see what the team looks like after. I need Lamar, I'm assuming. Brian Thomas, okay. I will say, if Lamar falls to me, I'm probably going to grab him. Tyson's good. I like all these receivers if I can get either of them. BTJ, Lamb, Pickens, Scotto. Yeah. All right. Dog is being jumpy. Watson. So this is probably like a 4 running back team, maybe 5 at most. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like Tyson here. Tyson probably be my A1, 1A option here. If I can't get Tyson, I guess I'll take Lamar if no one else is available. Burrow's there. See, like, if you're talking about week 17, I'd rather have, like, give me Lamar and Higgins over Burrow Higgins every time, you know? I think that's kind of, yeah. I'm taking them. Sorry, Christopher, if you're waiting on Lamar. I know you got plenty of other stacks you can do with Dak and BTJ, but I'm taking Lamar. He's going to be there at 60. And I don't get the choice. How dare you? Take Marvin. Damn it, that was fun. I loved it. If I could take Lamar at 60, I'll take him every time. Yeah, I get that. I would still happily take Lamar there. I'd probably take both. I'd take Lamar and then take Dak at like pick 80 or something. I think that'd be great. Especially if you get the value on Lamar. I guess there'll be a Baker team. Look at this quarterback run. Wow. Holy shit. Look at this quarterback run. Insanity. What is this room? Quarterback just went on a crazy run, which I guess is not that crazy, but this QJ at 61 is wicked. What was that, like 30 picks ahead of ADP? Oh, QJ's moved up a lot. Damn. QJ was at like pick 90 or something, I feel like, not that long ago, right? Am I tripping? He's moved up a lot. Damn, Chargers are getting expensive. Wow. Good to know. Like I said, I've been drafting a bunch lately, so I'm a little bit out of the loop in the ADP movements recently. Definitely still paying attention, but I've definitely missed a little bit. Tucker Craft. Yeah, you probably would have got sniped, yeah. Especially with looking at the way this room's panning out right now. Caleb. I think I have like 2 Pitbulls to do after this, so it's nice to be almost done with those. This is nice and also sad. Caleb at I'm just always down to. I mean, I was gonna take Herbert, but I'm always down to stack up these teams like late. This is a good opportunity to stack up with 2 explosive pieces on Jags. Could do Mahomes unstacked and get that, and then get it stacked up as we go. Downs is always fun. I mean, probably Downs here is good. Hey, stop. She's looking at me now. Stop biting yourself, please. All right. I think, yeah, this is Downs here. I mean, Caleb falling to 88 is... I just don't... I don't have, like, any stacks with him really at all. That's why I don't like taking Caleb unstacked. And if you take him past pick, like, 70, if you don't have a bear already, you really don't have options unless you take the 3rd string receiver, who we don't know who it is, and then obviously there's a numb guy, but yeah, Caleb by 90 is fun, but I'm going to take Downs. Yeah, so we're looking really strong at at running back. Probably gonna get 1, maybe 2 more the rest of the draft, and then we'll see what we could do everywhere else. Really, yeah. See Godwin. So Baker is definitely a person that we want. We get Liam Cohen's former team and current team. I like that. Good team for like Malik Willis and like Dulcich. Like getting, especially when I don't have early tight end, it's really fun to get the Malik Willis Dulcich stack because it's really clean. Yeah, no, I think so. In this, I mean, in this case, yeah. And this guy doesn't even have. I mean, he has Chase Brown stacked, but he doesn't have Burrows, or he doesn't have Caleb stacked, which isn't the end of the world. He's kind of like a running weapon, but we prefer to have him stacked for sure. About halfway through the draft so far. They need to change the T-Law picture. I don't know why they still the picture for T-Law. I don't know. It was showing the whole time. I don't know if that just popped up or not, but I swear that was not showing before right now. Getting more golden is sharp. I want Baker in my next pick after this. Probably 112, take Baker. I think this is like, I mean, there's no running backs that jump off the page unless I want to take Brooks, double up week 5 bye. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's do Brooks. Do Brooks there. Double up week 5 bye, not the end of the world. Week 5, I'll have Tootin and Taylor. Totally fine with that. And after that, I have them the rest of the way. This is a nice. I like rounding up a 4-man room like this because I just stop at 4, but I have, you know, obviously elite upside. I think mega upside, and then really big upside as a later swing. This is a really fun way to make your team. Like I don't really think like a guy that can outdo his draft capital by 2-3 rounds is the pick when you're trying to make a fourth guy here. You're trying to pick the guy that could be like a 1-2 turn pick next year and really set your lineup on fire down the stretch. I think that's Brooks the kind of pick in that case. Like Aaron Jones or Shaw White, those guys could definitely be, you know, values, and they probably won't even move up in ADP that much next year, but like they could be values in the case where like, hey, you draft him at running back 38, and you got a running back 24 out of it or something like that. I think that could definitely happen, but Brooks, I feel like you draft him at running back 35, and he could be next year. He could be a top 12 running back. Ooh, Concepcion's here too. Shit. This is where it gets really hard to decide. So if I don't take Baker, I'm chilling. I could still take Brissett. I could still take Malik Willis. I could still take Daniel Jones. I think I'm going to take Concepcion because he is someone that I think is really helpful for this team and a team that kind of needs to catch up at receiver. So I'm going to do that. We'll figure out quarterback later or tight end. I'm not worried about it right now. So yeah, sometimes you build the teams these ways and you have to figure out your running back and receiver, or this way you get quarterback, tight end figured out late. And then sometimes you build where your quarterback and tight end are locked in pretty early and you're just figuring out running back and receiver the rest of the way. I kind of don't know what I prefer. Probably I like ending with tight end or something is kind of the best feeling one, or quarterback if you could get the right pieces late. Or like within like 100 to 150. There's not really a lot of quarterbacks after that are even remotely interesting. Wish you would have taken Baker. You gonna take Baker now? Yeah, I mean, I just don't like Baker's not making it break into this team. I have one piece of the Bucks right now, and I feel like I could stack a lot of different ways still. So I just didn't really want to do it. I could backstack Stroud if I really want to do it. Backstack Darnold if I want to do that. So I feel like I have options here. Go back to the board here. Three picks away here. take Malik Willis here. Oh yeah, this is how I like it. We got T-Law, Malik Willis, JT, Kenneth Walker, Byshell Tootin, Jonathan Brooks, T. Higgins, Igbuka, Marvin Harrison, Josh Downs, and Casey Concepcion. I like it a lot. I like it, and I like it a lot. Okay, on the clock here, this is where I take Travis Hunter. If I don't get sniped on him. If not, I'm happy to take Omar Cooper too. Totally fine with either one. And it's probably a 4 tight end team again, I guess. I mean, I guess it's the day of 4 tight ends for me, huh? Travis Hunter. T. Higgins, Igbuka. Yeah, I think this is a good receiving room now. It's probably, yeah, I mean, we're done a receiver. We're done a running back. We could go another quarterback if we're feeling like we need it. We don't need it, but we don't have to go without it if we don't feel like it. So I'll think about it. I'm not really sure. We go like Rodgers and Darnell Washington and Bernard. I mean, that's kind of a fun back stack, I think. Rodgers, Bernard, and Washington or Freiermuth. That's actually kind of fun. We'll see if we can do that or not. Because I think you could do 2-4-7-4. So I wouldn't be able to do Rodgers with 4 tight ends. 2-4-7-4 is 11, 15. No, I could do. Can I do 3-4-7-4? Is that the build? 3-4-7-4. Wow, I can do that. Okay, that's interesting. That's really interesting to me. Yeah, that's super fun. I might end up doing that. We'll see. We'll see. Because 3-10-4-4. Yeah, 3-4-7. My team is going to shit. Yeah, what happened to your running backs, man? I feel like you just kept taking quarterbacks. Let me see your team. Yeah, you just said F running backs, and then I don't know what happened. Everything else is good, though. You know, if you could find the right running back pieces, your team's just fine, I think. You have to find them, though. All right, Chig. So I think this is like we take Rodgers at 160. And then we should be able to get everything else we possibly want after that. Because we should be able to get Dulcich at... I mean, the question is, can we get Dulcich and Bernard at 170 and 184? I guess if you miss out on Germany, it's not the end of the world. But now I kind of need Germany. Should I just... Okay, so I'm just going to take my guys now. Like, I'm getting every guy that I want right now. So give me Rodgers now. I'm okay taking him early. Yep, give me Rodgers. Do not look at my queue. Do not snipe me. I'm taking these guys in this order. And then I'll figure out my other 2 tight ends after that. Sadiq. Problem is I'm probably going to end up like really locked out at tight end, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Change it to a different song. Here we go. Hey, I end up in a similar spot to you, and I end up with a lot of Jonah Coleman, so I'm there with you there. There with you, my guy. Let's get Dulcich, and I mean, Dulcich and the Bernard, and then we see what we can get. So hopefully we can snipe one of these like tight ends that fall to us, like between like Auden to Schultz. I don't know if anyone will, but I think that's kind of my goal here. I would have took Gadsden and then played the game, but I think like getting that Rodgers and Bernard locked up feels like a million times better. I just don't want to miss out on a stack. Like I don't want to miss out. I don't want to take Malik Willis and get sniped on Dulcich. Like that's why I took Malik Willis, because I want to take Dulcich. Like I want Rodgers back stacked. I want to get the players I want with him. At the very least, if Bernard does go, I still have 2 tight ends to stack them with. I feel pretty comfortable grabbing either. So done at quarterback. Yeah, this will be fun. Happy now. I'm glad you're grabbing running backs now. You definitely need them. I think Coleman's a really fun way to like get. I don't know. He's probably not a good early season guy. Like, oh, I need early season PP points, but I'm hopeful that he could be. He's probably more of a late season bet, but I have a lot of teams where they will work a lot better if he ends up being anything early in the season. Will he? I don't know, but I have a lot of teams that would really benefit from him being good early. Did they sub their goalie? They did. What the hell? Uruguay subbed their goalie at half. Interesting. This other game's going about how I expected to go. There's 0 anything going on. A little bit of stuff going on. All right, let's see. Bernard. I think I'm gonna end up with a tight end I like, which is really fun. Okay, so it was Oakland guys, no tight ends. I'm not letting myself get sent on Bernard. I don't care. So hopefully this Dave and Oakland guy chills on tight end and lets me get one of, I guess, Schultz, Helm, or Auden. But hopefully Schultz or Helm are the guys that I actually am interested in. But we'll see. I'd be pretty happy if I can get one of those 2 guys on my team. And then we'll just finish out tight end as we go. Oh, I'm gonna get cucked, aren't I? Come on, Oakland. Come on, Dave. No! There goes Helm. Darn. And he took on. Fuck me. Well, are we doing the double? You know, I actually don't. I don't mean as I don't like it, but I don't hate it either. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. Let's go Pat Fry. We're gonna get both of the tight ends on. We're gonna get both the tight ends on the Steelers. I think it's kind of fun. It really feels like a team. I mean, in a sense, this team is like, okay, I'm either betting against Pittman, betting against betting against Metcalf, or the offense is pretty damn good, and I get like, you know, Rodgers decides to hyper target Freiermuth for a game, hyper target Bernard for a game, whatever. I think like, even if one of those 3 hit and I take all 3 of them on this team, one of them could hit in a pretty big way, and it might be worth it to have all 3. It might be worth it in the long run, but obviously I don't really like having all 3 of them. But I guess in case of like in case of any injuries, it could work out fine. Let's look. I mean, yeah, I mean, I would stop at 6. I would, in some ways, I would want to have 7, but like, you need running backs now. Like, you can't really, the way your team's built right now, your quarterback, tight ends are great, receivers are fine. You need to have, or your receivers are actually really good. So you need to have enough running back points. So like, you would be doing yourself a disservice by taking anything else but running backs the rest of the way, I think. There goes Ferguson. That sucks. I was hoping to get him. Is Gesicki like worth taking this year? Like, is he even worth taking? No Jacoby Lane in the Pitbull. It's toxic. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would finish 2 running backs. I guess I'll do Stowers again. Not really my favorite team for Stowers type, but I mean, I guess I could double up, get Gesicki. I just think they're gonna do some weird shit. They're gonna do some weird shit at tight end. That's all I can tell you. So I'm just gonna take another tight end that I feel decent about. Whatever. As long as I get Freiermuth, I'll be okay. Yeah, I mean, tight end feels bad, but like, I do have 4, so it's not the end of the world. I really would have done me good to get one of Otten or Helm, because this team would feel so much better with one of those 2. Or Schultz. Like, give me Dulcich, Schultz, Freiermuth, Washington feels like a million times better than Dulcich, Freiermuth, Stowers. We're splitting hairs here, really, but it does feel better in my mind. All right, so this team's done. Let's go ahead and get another BBM. This will be the last draft of the day after we finish this one here. This team will be Trevor Lawrence, Malik Willis, Aaron Rodgers, JT, Kenneth Walker, Byshell Tootin, Jonathan Brooks, T. Higgins, Igbuka, Marvin Harrison, Josh Downs, Casey Concepcion, Travis Hunter, Jeremy Bernard, and then tight end Greg Dulcich, Pat Freiermuth, Eli Stowers, and who's the last tight end we're going to be taking? And Darnell Washington. Sweet. All right, not a bad squad. Let's see what my boy ended up with. Dak, Dart, Baker, Scatabo, Coleman, Pacheco, Allen, Polani, Connor, Lamb, Pickens, Zay, Thomas, Godwin, Ayuk, Laporta, Goddard. Like, the tight ends are great. Receivers are fine. Our receivers are great. Quarterbacks are great. Running back is terrifying. But if the running backs are enough, you should be in good shape. Especially to get through. Is this 4-12 or 2-12? Okay. I thought it was 4-12 for some reason. Yeah, I'd say so. Definitely not comfortable, but you're not going to be comfortable at every position when you draft. So, all right. Last draft of the day here. Let's knock this thing out. Have a good time while doing it. So far, I'm not missing very much in these soccer games. Seemingly. Watch, I say that, and there's about to be like 10 goals here at the end of the game. Oof. Must have been a bad goal or something. Unless the goalie got hurt, it must have been a really bad goal because that guy just got benched. I want to see the goal. Thanks for drafting with me, Christopher. Always fun to do that. All right, take a look. I just want to see what that goal looked like. Spain goal. Spain goal. So I want to watch this real quick. It seems like some crazy shit must have happened. They cross it in. They shoot it. Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was really bad. Not even a full stride away from him. Oh man, that's bad. Obviously, a million times better goalie than I'll ever be in my life. But that was bad to see in a World Cup setting. That was a bad save. I'm gonna take the lead role. Yeah, without stop, it's gonna be Matt's fault. The calling gets really work. I hope so. I really don't feel good about Holani at all. There's a lot of cooks in that kitchen there. I just don't know why they wouldn't use Price. Holani will get some. I agree. Holani will get some work early though. I can agree with you there for sure. XO has been getting done. The bigger spread. Yeah, XO has been awesome. They've been cooking. All right, 11%. 11% of all these guys. 11% Chase. 11% Puka. 11% JSN. 3% Amon-Ra. Probably a good Amon-Ra team here then. I'll keep getting overweight JJ, but let's get an Amon-Ra team. I don't really want to have 3% of him. Now JT, yeah, like basically like what's gonna happen is I'm gonna take over JT and CMC. I'm gonna have a little bit of extra Amon-Ra, a little bit extra Lamb, a little bit extra JJ, probably a little extra Genty, and then I'll just have like less of these other dudes. I'll probably get with the field on Cook and Barkley, or at least Barkley for sure. All right. Got some gross names in this draft. We'll see. If JSN's at 7, obviously I'll take him, but we'll see what happens. Gibbs goes. This is another BBM, by the way. If I didn't make that clear at the beginning, another BBM. Obviously, would just love to get a BBM team to the finals this year. Especially my first year maxing. Theoretically, had the best chance I've ever had. Still extremely hard, even if you do 10, even if you do 20, if you do 50, if you do 150, like it's still extremely hard. So regardless, I'm hoping I can get there. Let's do Amon-Ra St. Brown. Spain sub there, guys. Nope. I mean, I'm wearing a Godwin shirt. I hope he still has it. I think he does. All right, how many Amon-Ra Bowers teams do I have? Any? Can I find out before this thing ends? Oh. Show me. I didn't even get to check. I don't think I do. Yeah. I don't have a Bowers Amon-Ra team. Take it. So on the fence. I think he was good down the stretch last year, so I feel like he's good still. I don't think they would have got rid of Evans if they weren't very confident they had enough pieces there. They did draft another receiver. And they have McMillan still and Igbuka, and they have a good receiving core, you'd think. So they have a lot of options. And even though they do add pieces in the run game, I don't really know if they're going to skew any more closer to being like a run-heavy team. I think they're still kind of like they're best suited for a lot of passing. So I think he's fine. Just really like, how good is Igbuka? Igbuka is like early season Igbuka, then you're probably feeling pretty bad about Godwin. And Igbuka is just like, he's like late season Igbuka. He's a good receiver, but not great. Then you're probably feeling really good about Godwin after that. He might just be like the de facto one because Igbuka can't take the role on. Yeah, feels live in that way. This guy got Gibbs in London. Wow. Just turn off your draft and just get a sick combo of players like that. I would take that all day. McBride goes. I'm surprised I had 5% neighbors. I must have gotten a lot of that early. Vlad. Zay goes. I'll get my first ETN share. I have like no ETN. Let's get an ETN team. So much McMillan at 170. Yeah, there was a lot of hype on Hurst early on in that. I mean, that's kind of how it typically goes. Like the rookies get like mega juiced early, and then they get gonna go back down to earth. Puppy's being cute. Hot dog fingers. I was been trying to get a little bit more Monty, but no dice here. T-Mac would be fun. Let me get T-Mac this time. It's really interesting to see like that rate. Like it's really fun to look at this. Like, oh, 11, 11, 16, 11. Like it's just you really do have your guys, huh? It's kind of the only way to get a double, so let's do a double stack. Double stack Amon-Ra, J-Mo. I think that could be fun. Get Goff. Definitely, I mean, you definitely want Goff here. It's not like the end of the world, but you really, if you're going to take both these guys, you definitely want your Goff shares with you. Yeah, well, the Goblin would be in the flex or something, or in the slot or something, I'm assuming. Again. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good last year when he got back. I mean, can't really argue with that. It's just really like I said, it's really what you think about the rest of those pieces on that team. This is interesting. I'll have 11%. Well, yeah, I probably don't have a lot of Amon-Ra teams, which I don't. So every team that has Amon-Ra has Waddle on it. Definitely don't want to take Waddle on this team if I have any way to avoid it. My first Adams share. Tate, got no Brian Thomas. Just get some this is one thing you don't want to do is like if you're gonna be making exposure, like a lot of exposure plays where you're like, I'm taking a lot of one guy and not much of the other guys. You don't want to take like all your low-owned guys on the same team, but you want to sprinkle in guys you do take with guys you don't take so you can get a different type of room. I'd like Swift here. I would take Swift. And he's gone. Okay. Bucky 54. Huh. I'll get Bucky, I guess. P-Wash. Lemon. This guy got 3 running backs with Lamar. Very interesting. Guys' names just keep cracking me up. Price. Yeah, I was hoping to get Tyson there. It's another Marvin team. Little Raiders, Arizona. I think I was way off Marvin all over Michael Wilson at the beginning, but then I'm just kind of like leaning back in. Like, I don't know. I really like getting the chances to draft people at like what potentially would be the lowest that they're ever drafted in for a long time. I feel like that's probably a good opportunity here for Marvin. Obviously, he could just be not as good as we thought he was, and he's shown that over the last couple of years that he might not be. But players like Waddle, players like these players that we were taking in the first round or the second round or the third, early third. When we get a big discount on them, I like taking that as much as I can. So yeah, I guess these charges just go at the turn now. This game's going exactly how I expected it to go. Taking a lot of conception of it. Sounds like Boss has been the guy. Scary backed off completely. I've heard I think you're probably right to be a little bit scared there, but I think what am I taking here? I was kind of lost of who I wanted to take there. I'm taking Jaden Reed, I guess. I think they're both just good picks. Like, you get a first round pick after pick 100, and then you get Boston, who was like, what was he, like an early second pick or like a late second pick or something? Or when did Boston get picked? In the second round, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure second round. Like, I think there's both good picks, objectively. Yeah. I don't know. I still like Concepcion. I haven't really heard a lot, but I definitely haven't heard that Boston looks like the lead guy or been the guy. I think I've heard like some pretty good stuff on both of them, or at least interesting stuff. So, but I will keep my eye out because I don't want to be drafting. Actually, I think I'll just draft Casey Concepcion also. It's just like he's a first round pick. Like, he's on the Browns. Like, they want to justify that pick. They're going to put him on the field a lot. So I want to take him as much as I can. It's a good team to take Corum. I love Corum. Corum just feels like Corum is like one of my favorite picks. He feels like the Montgomery type pick. Obviously, like Montgomery is probably a little bit better than Corum. Obviously, Gibbs is way better than Kyron, but like I still feel like that's kind of that's just how I picture it in my mind, I guess. I don't really. I should probably Gibbs and Monty's just a lazy comp, but I think that them two. If Kyron goes down, Corum's an absolute giga smash. Even if Kyron doesn't go down, Corum has a pretty good roll most weeks. Can score you a lot of points. I just like taking him at 90. Like I love that pick. Obviously, it could be the other way around where Corum, like if Corum gets hurt, Kyron is a smash, but he's not like the best pick on the board. You know, if Kyron's out, Corum is the only one in town. Like that might be the best pick on the board. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I like having him. He's nice to have. And then like there's Corum and there's picks like Brooks. Like Brooks could just be the worst pick on the board, but he could be a first-round pick next year if he ends up taking the backfield, which the Panthers seem like reasonably open to that when they were last year too. Like someone jumping in and taking the job. But like Corum, you don't feel like the same risk as Brooks, where you're like, okay, well at least I know Corum's going to play regardless. Brooks might really be a bad pick if either doesn't get healthy or Chuba holds him off fully all year. So yeah, definitely want to get some mid-range running back teams, or at least just sprinkle them in your builds for sure. Would be smart. Yeah, we'll take Goff. Yeah, got to lock in Goff. Very, very important to this build. So we got Goff. We have Bucky Corum is pretty fun too. So we have that. Always happy to get the stack with Mendoza. I mean, I get a lot of Jordan Love. Always down to get Jordan Love. Yeah, I have a lot of Andrews in BBM. Jeez. It's actually insane. Why'd I have so many Andrews? Like I usually wouldn't take Stafford there, but like I'm gonna take him at 114 just because he's a good value, and I'm gonna stack him with Fergie probably. Bowers Ferguson. I think that's kind of fun, and I have Corum. I think that's fun. Like Stafford's just like a good quarterback to have on your team, regardless if you have Puka. Like if you can get him at a nice value, I'm okay taking him. Maybe probably Jordan Love probably a better pick with the Reed situation I have now, but I don't think it's egregiously bad. Because I'll have him correlated along with it still. Seems like an Atlanta piece would be helpful. A giant. Actually, just an Atlanta piece is probably like one of the top. Atlanta piece seems very. There's really only two left that you could even possibly want. Jane Higgins, a little more. Camp reports were very good. I'm just like, I don't know. I think he's good. I think he was solid. I actually have him on my dynasty team too. My main dynasty league, but I don't know. I think like I'm not a reliable narrator. I'll just say that. I like Dell, so I'm not a reliable narrator. I also think that, like, I don't think he was that good last year. Like, he had a couple, like, he had quite a bit of opportunity to be good. It's just the question is, like, if Stroud can be, like, what you expect out of Stroud, then it could be just so much stronger of a bet. But Stroud has been so bad that it's really hard to see that right now. No. Stroud has just been so bad, like just so bad. Stroud has been so bad. They got a running back upgrade, a massive running back upgrade from last year. I mean, I don't know. I like taking Nico, and then I'll take like super deep bets on the late guys. Again, I have no qualms with Higgins. I'm a Dell guy because I like Dell. I'm biased towards Dell, so really that's all I can say about that. I don't have a lot of analysis there. But I also don't think Higgins was like that good last year, even with the opportunity he had. And like, I don't like this shit doesn't mean anything to me, or it shouldn't mean anyone. It shouldn't mean anything to anyone unless they're like, you know, unless it's like 1 month to the season and then you're getting news that Jaden Blue is the locked-in running back 2 from the coaching staff or something like that. That's really actionable information. But the other stuff, I'm not worried about it right now. Take Cooper. I mean, definitely makes my quarterbacks feel really strong. I already have Bowers. Yeah, it's pretty good. I have elite tight end, solid receiving start. Definitely, obviously have weaker running backs, but ended up with Bucky, Etienne, and Corum, 3 guys I think have a lot of upside and I think are really good. So I like that start. Cut. Dell is not getting cut. No way. If you can come right back to the stream and tell me you told me so if Dell gets cut though. I guess Stroud doesn't have. I mean, Dell and Stroud are like best friends. That's why I don't think it will happen. Just because it's a lot of pull, and like every time he played, every time Dell played, he was productive and good. Outside of when he's been hurt. So yeah, I just think like Dell when he was good, like he was actual like 1A, 1B. Higgins and Noel are just not anywhere near that. And Dell obviously has a long road to get back to where you hope that is again, but I don't think it's crazy. Okay, so all of my Amon-Ra teams have Coleman. Not that big of a deal. I don't want Sadiq. Tucker. Let's get Tajay this time. You're gonna make me sad. You're gonna make me sad. I don't want to hear that stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I think I wouldn't touch Noel with a 10-foot pole. I don't have a problem drafting Higgins, and then I like Dell a lot because I just, you saw what he could do. Obviously a very catastrophic injury, but late season, if he's healthier this year and late season he gets on the field, there's not many players in the last 3 rounds I would rather have on the field than Tank Dell. In terms of like, when you're looking on this list, you're like, okay, man, if this guy's running routes in the late part of the season, Tank Dell, like, okay, that would be awesome. Like, that would be sick. Obviously, these other guys we've never seen in 20 Williams. We've never seen Deshaun Stribling. We've seen Tesla. We've seen Trey Harris. We've seen these guys. Like, those people don't excite me in the same way that Dell does. Well, I get Coleman anyways, so I'll take Coleman. Cool. So I got Etienne, Bucky, Corum, Spears, Coleman. This is probably like a type of build where like you think you need to go 6, maybe 7 running backs, but I think that's probably enough. Yeah, it's probably enough. I want to get more Bernard. Branch. Yeah. But yeah, because Dell's not playing. Yeah, just Dell's not playing right now. What else are they going to talk about right now? I think that's one thing that, like, I'm not saying you do this specifically. I think a lot of people do it. And I'm accustomed to it too. Like, the drum beats that come out of camp right now, like, obviously it's better that they have a drum beat than to get nothing. You know, it's better to hear about that praise. Yeah, praise is good, I guess, or much better than just like talking about it, for sure. Like, obviously you don't want them to be like Roshan Johnson, where they just don't even acknowledge your existence or anything like that. That's obviously a big deal. But like, I just feel like these guys, like, they don't have a lot of. Oh, there's, oh my god, Branch got sniped. That sucks badly. That was a nice correlated piece for me. Oh well. I just feel there's not a lot of like stuff for them to really be talking about, and you're just gonna hear a lot of drum beat on the same players over and over and over and over and over again until we get like really close to this season. Then like you really get these more actionable stuff. But you should be paying attention to camp stuff. Like, this is all very important. Like, it's all very important to think about. But like, you know, when they talk about shit like, oh, Khalif Raymond is the clear wide receiver 3, like, that's the kind of stuff you should probably ignore right now. Sure, that could be the case. I'm not saying that, just that, for example. I'm not saying that's a specific example, but like that, for example, is the type of stuff I like to ignore right now. Like, stuff I will like listen to very heavily is like, hey, Singleton looking like a really good play, or looking like a really strong piece of our offense this year. Or they're saying, hey, Singleton's not even going to be a part of our offense this year. He's not looking like he's very far behind. That's stuff that I do think is really important right now, because if they start, like, obviously that could change quickly. Like, in 3 weeks, Tyjae Spears could be hurt, or a month, Pollard could be hurt, or some random situation happens, Singleton gets more work at practice, or throughout the offseason, there's just less and less and less Singleton talk, and then you're like, okay, well, this is probably a 0. I probably should just really take my hands off this wheel. And then on the contrary, you get pieces like, man, we love Miles Sanders, and we love what he's doing. We love this player. It's been really awesome. We don't even know who the running back 1 is on the team. And it's like, okay, it's very clearly just Javonte still. And, you know, people like me, a lot of tons of people last year just jamming Miles Sanders, and he ends up being like one of the worst picks on the board. And I'm buying the Houston like resurgence this year. So I think if you want to play it through Higgins, you are not wrong. No one's wrong to do it however they want to play it. So I will be playing it through Dell because I like Dell. But I'm all over I'm going to draft a lot of teams. I'm going to have some Higgins and Dell and Knoll, but I will have a lot of Dell in relation to that. So we're done at tight end. Let's get back to my team here. Probably just 3-5-8-2, I think. Pat Bryant's good here. Gordon I like. No more Bell for me. Okay, let's get another lane team. I'm trying to take as much lane as I can. I have a lot of Surratt. I'll get some more lane. That Ravens team seems like it's gonna be really fun. Damn, yeah, I didn't think about the fact I had the Green Bay thing. That would have been nice to have Dell. Good team. Thank you. I think it fits. It gets really nice when you get these like mid-range running backs that feel, or like mid to mid-round range to like, you know, round 4 through 6, and you get these guys that feel pretty strong, and you combine them with early receiver upside and you know, get the early tight end. Like I think that really makes things interesting when you build teams. Let's go lane first. So I'm tired of getting sniped on lane. Yeah, and then like I love doing this too, because I get solid receivers early, and then I get a lot of like fun shots back. Omar Cooper, Jeremy Bernard, Jacoby Lane. Fun. 3 fun bullets at receiver there. Chris Purcell. Anyway, my point is that I think there's a lot of just like puff pieces that come out that are like almost assuredly just going to be misleading. And there's a lot of pieces that come out that are super helpful for like kind of figuring out more information about what these coaches actually think. And who's reporting it matters a lot. Who's talking about it, it's so important. But as we get closer to the season, it's very clear, you know, those kind of things come out. Like I was not asleep at the wheel when Kyron broke out. You know, those kind of guys do not get swept under the rug anymore. Like those guys will get talked about over and over and over again. And it's like, okay, Kyron is a clear late round pick. Kalen Black's a clear late round pick. I take some Kalen Black, but I'm stopped a lot of it because I want to get more info on that situation. Jordan James being the running back 2 is about as in June is about as predictable as it could be. Like pretty rare that you're going to get the incoming rookie to be just like immediately they start talking about him as the running back 2. Super rare to happen. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. It's the only way. Yeah, I think that is. I think I do a really good job at that. Not with every build. Sometimes I'm in my comfort zone. But there's a lot of builds I do that I really stretch the imagination and try new things. And that's what, like you said, it's one of the best ways to get a nice team through is to be unique and try new things. So yeah, I love doing like taking some McBride Bowers and trying to see how I can build the team, taking 4 running backs early, see how I can build the team, taking 6 receivers and stopping, or 5 receivers and stopping, you know, just trying new things, getting different. So really fun. Recap the squad. I like this team quite a bit. I got everyone stacked up in some capacity. Got 3 really strong quarterbacks that feel great, stacked wise, and you get those points, you know, those touchdown spike weeks, or you know, Jordan loves those for 4. I just feel like there's a lot of outs where I can get 3 touchdowns a week out of my quarterback with these 3 guys. Stafford or Goff, Stafford, Love, ETN, Bucky, Kyron, Corum, Tyjae Spears, and Jonah Coleman. We got Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Marvin Harrison. Holy crap, I need to turn the stream off. Marvin Harrison, Jaden Reed, Omar Cooper, Jeremy Bernard, Jacoby Lane, Torrey Horton, and then at tight end we got Brock Bowers and Terrence Ferguson. It was fun drafting with everybody in this room. Good luck to everybody in the room as well. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Anyone that was in the chat, Christopher, as always, hanging out, keeping me company, having a good time, chatting ball, chatting about our plays, chatting about the stuff you like, chatting about stuff I like, being respectful about it. Always fun, always a good time. So anyways, hey, we're like 7 subscribers away from 100. So if you guys are new, drop a subscribe. I'd love it. Got to reach 500 at some point. I know we can do it. I believe it. Reach 500 at some point. We're going to be able to get some cool emotes and other stuff like that, other incentives for the channel that I'd love to be able to provide and put that as an option to support the channel and stuff like that. So regardless, we're going to keep grinding, keep on working on our things. Like I said, I think probably two a week for the next 3 or 4 weeks, at least, maybe 3 a week if we get the time to do it. Try to get some good volume in over the next couple weeks before I go on another little trip with the family. So anyways, appreciate you guys hanging out. Good time. Good luck to you guys in all your drafts, all you're doing. Enjoy the World Cup. Enjoy all the content. And yeah, have a good time. Be safe. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate all the support. And yeah, like I said, subscribe if you're new. Check out all the content on the channel. Check out some of the stuff evergreen, like the tips and the things like that. Those longer or those shorter form videos that have tips and tricks and strategy talk. But anyways, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys next time. Goodness gracious. right at the end, my voice dies. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys later. Everyone have a good weekend. Be safe. And as always, find value in everything you do. Later.